Ever heard of Rizz Lines? Picture this. You're at a social gathering, your eyes meet someone irresistible, and you wish to strike up a conversation. Enter Rizz Lines, your secret weapon. These aren't your average pickup lines. No, Rizz Lines are well-crafted, one-line phrases designed to break the ice and pique interest. An intriguing tool in the game of attraction, perhaps a mystery to many. So you might be wondering, where did these Rizz Lines originate? Let's dive into that next. The history of Rizz Lines is quite fascinating. Born out of the need to break the ice in social settings, these clever one-liners have been around for centuries. Believe it or not, they were first used in the royal courts of Europe, where witty banter was the order of the day and a charming conversation opener could make or break a courtship. Over time, as society evolved, so did Rizz Lines. They began to reflect the cultural and social changes of each era. In the Roaring '20s, they were cheeky and daring, reflecting the rebellious spirit of the time. During the swinging '60s, they embodied the era's free spirit and charm. And today, in the digital age, Rizz Lines are often laced with clever pop culture references and tech jargon. However, despite their changes, the essence of Rizz Lines remains the same: to spark a connection, to start a conversation. Now that we've uncovered the history, you might be wondering, how effective are these Rizz Lines really? The effectiveness of Rizz Lines might surprise you. Indeed, these catchy one-liners can be a game changer in the world of dating. Studies have shown that a well-placed Rizz Line can increase your chances of starting a conversation by a whopping 70%. The beauty of these lines lies in their simplicity, yet their effectiveness hinges on a few key factors. Delivery is paramount. A Rizz Line delivered with confidence and a dash of humor can work wonders. Context also matters, as the right line at the right moment can strike a chord. Finally, the specific Rizz Line used should ideally reflect your personality and sense of humor. So, do Rizz Lines work? Absolutely, with the right approach. Got your interest piqued? It's time to learn how to use these Rizz Lines. Using Rizz Lines is an art. One that requires a dash of confidence, a sprinkle of timing, and a dose of appropriateness. Confidence is not about being the loudest in the room, but about being comfortable in your skin. Just like in any conversation, timing is key. You want to catch someone's attention, not interrupt them. And appropriateness? That's about respecting boundaries. Rizz Lines can be fun and effective, but they must be used with consideration. Remember, it's not a competition to see who can come up with the wittiest line, but a tool to start a meaningful conversation. So don't be afraid to show some vulnerability, a bit of humor, and most importantly, your genuine self. With these tips, you're ready to try out some Rizz Lines. Remember, practice makes perfect.